Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's McCown. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage, guys, just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Missouri. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McCown. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball is free in the backfield. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And this one is right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out, it's McCown. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it to the left. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Handoff to the single back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trucks through the defender. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to scramble. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going to pull it down and run. And he goes out of bounds, short of the marker. He didn't get there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a solid game to pick up the first down in what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? He bought some time, now lets it go. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. Now, let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCown. But he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. He just sprints into the end zone. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's McCown. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCown. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. They'll run it here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCown. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Movement at the second level of the defense now. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Tough spot here. Second and long for their 19. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have...
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. First down sack. Pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before half? Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. That sack sets up a second down and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a 3rd down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage, and when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. But hold on, there's a flag on the field. We'll see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Number 13.
And he knocks that one right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
and the quarterback's forced out of bounds. That'll count as a sack by this defense.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes the catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
They'll kick it away here. Bringing you back, it's McCown. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. And the ball to the ground. Ball carrier makes the recovery and also picks up the first down.
When the ball's on the ground and somehow the running back recovers it himself, he's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. Tell you who else is elated, Chris, his offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Missouri now in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Touchdown Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
And they hand it off to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he just throws it away. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's McCown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Missouri. Made the defense look slow that time. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him. He's sacked. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him. Lucky to keep him out of the end zone. The offense will start with great field position. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. A quick throw out left, complete. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down. 1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers! And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the ball is hauled in. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and the football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. First and goal for the offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Flying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Missouri. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
37.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Bringing pressure. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown Tigers on the scoop and score. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
29 Philly, 2-9.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the offense will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.